America, what have you done to me? You have completely changed my perception of the world.
I need an American to adopt me for approximately 3 days. I've already got my itinerary planned.
Most people think they know what foreigners say after visiting America. They don't. Because hidden across TikTok are hundreds of videos from people who arrived expecting one country and left talking like they'd discovered a completely different one.
Oh, I want to live in America so bad. I want to live in America so flipping bad. Like I want to do
America, what have you done to me? You have completely changed my perception of the world.
I need an American to adopt me for approximately 3 days. I've already got my itinerary planned.
Finally, a new chapter of my life began. I've decided to travel solo to the US to discover a new version of myself.
Nobody warned these women what America would do to them. They came from different corners of the world, speaking different languages and living completely different lives. But somehow, they all ended up saying the same thing about one country. The surprising part? Their stories begin long before they ever touched American soil. Watch this.
I just want a little be in the stars. It will make sense eventually.
Oh, I want to live in America so bad. I want to live in America so flipping bad. Like I want to do cheer. I want to say yo. Like I want to all you American people, if you're watching me, I'm going to America, bro. I'm going to America.
One night she was lying in bed with nothing booked, nowhere to go, and no real plan. Just a dream she couldn't stop thinking about.
Finally, a new chapter of my life began. I've decided to travel solo to the US to discover a new version of myself. This is my first time ever traveling alone. First stop, NYC. Last time I was here, it wasn't exactly the best experience. But this time, I'm here to rewrite the story on my own terms. Let the adventure begin.
It was her very first solo trip, and she picked America. Then she landed. Less than a day later, everything she expected had already been turned upside down. Here's a Scottish traveler on day 1 in Utah.
First impressions of America from a Scottish girl living in Amsterdam who's never visited America before. Cars are absolutely massive. My Apple Pay does not work here, so I've had to use my credit card. Everybody is not only very chatty, but very complimentary as well. I'm starting to wonder if Americans have never seen a little cropped brown fur coat before. I'm actually not kidding when I say I've had 5 compliments on it. 5 different people have come up to me to say I like your jacket. Everybody seems like so genuinely nice and friendly and happy. It's very refreshing.
5 complete strangers complimented her jacket in a single day.
Never happened
back home, she says, that had never happened once. Then along came a visitor from Finland, and her first surprise was something completely different.
Okay, so here's my quick first impression on living in the US. I arrived to LA exactly a week ago, and this is my experience so far. First of all, people. They have been so amazing to me. Like, they're so kind, open, generous, and just there's this really positive energy overall that I really love about the people here. Hi. The people at my new job are just so open and welcoming, and I don't think I've ever felt this welcome at a new job, and I feel so happy to be here. Whoever I meet on the streets, like whether it's an Uber driver or a cashier or just someone, like everybody's just so positive. First time I went for a walk, after 2 minutes, some teenage boy just like waved at me. It was like, "Hi, good morning," and I'm like, that literally has never happened to me in Finland ever, and I love that. I just still need to learn to do a little bit of small talk. That doesn't really come that naturally for me. I kind of got scolded a little bit at Trader Joe's because I went to just ask for directions to the tofu shelf, and the person was kind of like, yeah, okay, just come on, like follow me, and also, good morning, how are you? And I'm like, yeah, sorry, good morning, how are you? Where's the tofu?
Where's the tofu? A teenage boy walked past, smiled, waved, said good
Just
morning,
waved.
and kept
Good
going.
morning.
Such a
Kept
tiny
walking.
moment. But to her,
Finland,
it felt
that does not
unbelievable.
happen.
In Finland, she says, strangers simply don't do that. Then, 3 women visiting from Japan noticed something they couldn't stop talking about.
What are your names?
Claire,
Mihiro, Momo.
Where are you guys from?
Japan.
Would you guys mind just speaking some Japanese for the camera?
こんにちは、クレアです。よろしくお願いします。
こんにちは、みひろです。お願いします。こんにちは、ももです。
Before you arrived here in the US, what was kind of your expectation of what the US was like?
Something like in the movies, like La La Land.
Like building was beautiful. It's really strict in Japan, so we don't have to care too much and just be myself.
That was your expectation, right? But when you got here, did it actually align with your expectations?
For me, it was true. I feel really comfortable.
I was really surprised that everybody is really individual. I thought everybody was friendly, but if I don't talk to them, nobody's gonna talk to me.
Building and architecture was beautiful, like very different from Japan.
The thing about US is nobody expects about like how you look. In Japan, everybody expects to be pretty and like there's so much makeup products, but in the US, I don't feel uncomfortable when I don't wear makeup on. I really enjoy that.
In Japan, we have to be slim. We care about the fashion, makeup, but in the US, everybody says, you look pretty. Where did you buy this clothes? Like many compliments. Yeah, never in Japan. I love this culture in the US. Style of greeting is very nice. Have a nice day, or you look pretty. Japan has no culture like.
Back home, there's constant pressure to look a certain way. In America, a random stranger might stop just to tell you you're beautiful. And if you've somehow managed to watch this channel for weeks without subscribing, I have to respect that level of stubbornness. But go ahead and hit that button now, because the next part is exactly why you clicked. As memorable as those first impressions were, they weren't what stayed with these women the most. What really caught them off guard was how safe they felt. Here's what one woman had to say after living in America for 4 years.
When I hear that America is not safe, I really don't understand that, because since we arrived here, it's been almost 4 years, and I've never felt more safer than here. I can leave my car open. I once left my house open and nothing happened, you know? Or sometimes I just leave some stuff outside and then I come back after like 15 or 20 or half an hour there and no one took it. You know how different it is in the rest of the world? Like Americans, you don't even realize that you can't like leave stuff in your car. You can't leave your laptop in the car or your phone in the car, otherwise it will get someone will get into it and take it. You just don't realize probably. Yes, there are some school shootings and something else, but it is safe here. People don't steal stuff as much as they do in Europe, for example. If you travel to Europe, oh my gosh, you have to be very careful.
She says she leaves her car unlocked, sometimes even her front door. Back in Europe, she wouldn't even think about doing that. Then another woman, traveling across America completely on her own, experienced a feeling she'd never found anywhere else. Take a look.
You know what I absolutely love about the US is that when I'm even alone somewhere, I never truly feel alone. I feel like I can talk to anyone and befriend anyone. And there's such a strong community feeling to it, which I really like.
She said that even when she was by herself, she never actually felt alone. That's what America felt like to her. But surprisingly, even that wasn't what changed them the most. The biggest difference was the people. Listen to what this woman from Britain experienced.
So, American compliment culture is so intense that I don't know what to do with myself, but I love it. A couple of months ago when I was in Los Angeles, a young girl came up to me and said, "You're so pretty." And I almost died from the sweetness. In London, people don't just randomly compliment you. It's very rare unless they're drunk or something. But here in the US, it's like a regular thing. It's like you're looking for some way to just make this person's day. And it's so specific as well. Like, I love your hair, or I love your t-shirt. Your smile is beautiful. Like real thoughtful observations, not something generic. I'm trying to adopt this because it certainly makes my day, and I want to make someone else's day. The British in me is like, don't be weird, but my heart is like, spread the joy. Americans really said, let's make strangers feel amazing. Is this something that you do often? Are you used to it? Do you notice when you do it? I'm so curious.
A complete stranger stopped just to tell her she was pretty. In London, she says that almost never happens. Then another traveler found herself completely lost and asked someone for directions.
I've taken myself on a little walk and I just got a little bit lost around the golf course, and I just got reminded of something about Americans that is actually so complimentary. If you get lost and you stop and you ask for directions, an American will go out of their way to help you. They will walk you 7 blocks, they will point, they will describe, they will write in detail, they will take screenshots, they will send you emails. They are the nicest, most helpful group of people when someone is visiting, or I don't know if you just have an accent or if it's like this for everybody, but I can tell you that on my first trip here and until now, and I've been here almost 10 years, this is one of my favorite things about traveling around America is they are always willing to help, always.
Instead of simply pointing the way, they sent screenshots, step-by-step directions, emails, everything she needed to help someone they'd probably never see again. Then a father uploaded a video with a message directed straight at America. Watch this.
My dad has a message for the USA.
Americans, thank you for treating my daughter well and making the trip of her life. She keeps telling me how everyone was friendly and no one discriminated about her height. Any American is welcome in my house.
He said every American would always be welcome in his home because of the kindness his daughter experienced while she was there. But the real surprise didn't happen during the trip. It happened after it ended. That's when many of them realized America had quietly changed the way they saw the world. One woman had lived there for 10 years. Now she's sitting on a plane with tears running down her face. Not because something went wrong, but because she was leaving. And finally, the moment we promised at the beginning. One traveler spent weeks exploring America in an RV, surrounded by landscapes unlike anything she'd ever known. Later, she arrived in Ireland, stood in front of a mountain, and said something nobody expected. Watch this.
America, what have you done to me? You have completely changed my perception of the world in the best way possible. After traveling around the US for many, many weeks in an RV, I saw some of the most beautiful sights I have ever seen in my whole entire life, okay? Like, I was mesmerized the whole time. I had the time of my life. Now, it seems that when I go to other places or new places, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's beautiful, but it just doesn't compare to what I saw in the US. Of course, I appreciate everywhere I go. I absolutely love nature. I love being surrounded by nature. I love everything about it. But again, as I said, America is just different. It's just different. For example, I'm currently in Ireland. Absolutely love it here. It's beautiful. Green fields everywhere. Country lanes, so quiet. Absolutely stunning. That over there, let me zoom in for you. That's a mountain, okay? That's Ben Mountain. Now, ever since I've been to the US, that now looks like a hill to me. It doesn't look as big as the mountains you guys have in America. I'm not saying it's not beautiful, it's lovely, it's absolutely stunning, but it doesn't compare to the mountains in America. It just makes me even more excited to come back, visit the US, do some more road tripping, and hopefully, eventually, maybe, move there one day.
Standing in Ireland, she looked up at a mountain and called it a hill. America had completely reset her idea of what big really meant. America, what have you done to me? Just 4 words. Spoken in one of the most beautiful countries on earth, yet her mind was still somewhere across the Atlantic. That's the strange thing about America. For some people, the trip eventually ends, but the feeling never really does.